It is a beautiful winter's day here in Mexico. Look at this sun, gorgeous. Speaking of solar, we are installing new panels on Jupiter. I don't know if you remember, we stole our solar panels off Jupiter and put them on the RV about 3 years ago. Well, time has come. We need to repower Jupiter. We didn't want to rip off the solar panels off the RV and just put them back on Jupiter, so we've bought some more. The layout for the solar panels on Jupiter will be similar to how we had it before, with some improvements. And we've got some top of the line, fresh technology solar panels to show you. All right, got to use a manual. Ooh. Oh, they're textured. They're textured so that they're not so slippery. That's awesome. Alrighty. Oh, wow. Look at this. I really like that texture. So you got the option of tying these down, of course, depending on your application, yeah, where you're putting them. Otherwise, industrial glue. Just a few dabs here and there, maybe 8, 10 dabs. Doot, 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 doot. Put it down, won't blow away. Very nice. So they come obviously with the standard MC4 connector. You got your junction box up here. And what I plan to do with this is cover it with some weather sealing tape that we use on the RV roof, just to keep, because you don't want the salt water getting up in there into those fittings. If you can cover this really well, it's going to be on the front of the boat, man. It's going to have waves crashing over it and rain, of course. You can also use the like the non-sag sealant that they use on roof RVs, Diacor sealant. It's a mastic, it just stays gummy, doesn't go hard. So I might even use that and just get it all stuck in there. Obviously, if I needed to open this junction box up for some reason, like check the diodes or whatever, it's going to be a bit of work to get that mastic off. You really want to keep the water out of there. All right, I like it, look at this. 200 watt. These panels, these 16 bus bars, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 16, makes these so efficient. These are advertised at 25% efficiency. Can you believe that? I know, like my old panels that I had before, where when they were bought about 10 years ago, they were saying they're around 20% efficient. Now we're up to 25% efficient, so that's cool. Anyway, let me tell you about these BougeRVs. These are I think they're the top of the range flexible panel, really. I was seriously impressed by the quality of these. I've had flexible solar panels before on Jupiter. I did get them from China. They were a great price. Wow, now I see the difference in quality. So my flexible panels that I had years ago, I had 4 100 watties. I used to strap them to the trampolines because you can tie them down. Yeah, they got little lanyard holes. But the wind would get up in the anchorage here, and these solars, they'd just start to flap a little in the wind with the on the tramps. They would flap up and down a bit, and I thought, well, they're flexible. That won't hurt. It hurt. These things ended up breaking up. You could see sort of like hairline cracks all around. Obviously, much cheaper technology than these BougeRVs. Because I've seen a video on their website where a guy is shooting at these panels and they keep putting out power. These BougeRV Arch Pro solar panels have 16 bus bars. Now so that's 16 connectors across every cell. And included within the panel are 28 diodes. And what that means is that when one area is damaged, or shaded. Power is able to continue to be delivered to the panel. So check out their website. There's videos showing shaded, like I'm talking about cardboard sticky taped over areas of the panel, and this thing keeps putting out power. Obviously not the rated power, not the 200, not the whole 200 watts, but still way above 100. And normally, even if you just put your arm across a panel, it drops to like a quarter or so of the rated power. Not with these things. These are impressive. So the construction of these things is not using generally the latest technology is the PERC cell. Yeah, this is I like to try and remember these. Passivated emitter and rear cell, that's PERC, which ultimately means it's way more efficient, yeah. This construction is actually called TOPCon, new acronym. Let's see what that says. The TOPCon solar is a tunnel oxide passivated contact. So it is the latest construction method, which and along with the N-type, which means that something is doped. N-type silicon wafers, which are coated in an ultra-thin oxide layer and doped with polysilicon. It's the most advanced, right? It's 25 to 26% efficiency is what just AI is saying. And of course, I know AI just says whatever the rest of the internet says, but that is big numbers. You know, like I think the PERC cells are around the 23% from last time I looked, and my oldies, you know, from 10 years ago, they're only around the 20%, 21%. So, you know, these numbers are getting up there now. These are getting way more efficient. So, and that's important because real estate on a boat is scarce, especially for a mono. You know, like we're a cat, we got a bit of room. In fact, I would love to put more of these guys, these 200 watties, more of these up here, because I was so relieved to find they're textured. You can walk on them, right? Let's see what it's like in the wet. Obviously, you're going to have to be careful. But before these, I had rigid panels glued down to the deck, and I can't walk on them ever. One, because they're slippery, and two, because my foot will go through them and I'll bugger them up, so that's no good. These are going to be great, and I wish I had more now. I wish I had more. So this particular model is the 200 watty. They do a 100 watt one as well. More the better if you ask me, obviously. The product specs say that it's 25% efficiency. It's obviously a 24 volt panel. It puts out open circuit 31.5 volts. And these come with a 5-year workmanship and materials warranty, and there's a power output warranty of 80% of the rated power for 25 years. Now I know that the cheaper nasty flexies that I bought from China last time, there was no warranty at all. And then, you know, I let them get flogged to death in the wind, and of course that wouldn't be a warranty claim anyway. But they only lasted me 1 year. 25-year power output warranty on these guys. But of course, the biggest reason that I've chosen these flexies is for weight. 7.9 pound, that guy. Whereas a rigid with the same size power output would easily be 25 pounds. Easily. So on a performance catamaran, the weight is everything. And if we can save a bit of weight on the solars, means we can have more dog food for Oakley. I would have loved to have put flexible panels on the Bimini. Instead, I've got, easily 100 pounds of solar on the rigid construction. I could easily have put flexibles up there. Maybe that's the next project. Of course, the big advantage with flexible solar panels for general purposes is they're flexible. This thing can bend up to 270 degrees, you know? Hang on, that's 180. 270s like this. Wow. Can't imagine that'd be very efficient for any direction of sun. But if your RV or boat is shaped like that, then go for it, because you can. Much better if it's just a moderate curve. Otherwise, it's not going to see the sun effectively. So if these BougeRV solar panels float your boat, click on the link in our description and you're going to end up at the BougeRV website with a discount, yeah? And it also helps us out a little bit too. Check out these amazing panels. Let me show you where I'm going to put them. So this is where they'll be. And it's so good that you can just walk on it. Well, I guess we better wait till it's glued down. But this is going to be way, way better. You know, I mean, you can walk on this. We had rigid panels here before. You weren't able to walk on it. I had to step across if I ever wanted to handle iron over here. I would be wide-legged across here. You can walk on this now. That is awesome. We'll see how the texture is in the wet. I'm sure it won't be as good as a non-slip paint, but it's way better than a polished glass. Yeah. You stand on your rigid panels, broken. Small step for man, expensive step for, I don't know. You know, you get what I'm saying. Love it.
Yes, guitar. Yeah.